fun. To grow plants is really a great fun. All of us think about plants as to how they grow or how they come out. Usually, we think of plants as growing from seeds. Many of us think that plants grow from seeds only, but there are many ways by which you can grow plants. For example, you can grow plants from roots, stems, and even leaves. If you want to grow a new plant from a root, you must find a root which has a lot of food stored in it. Sweet potatoes, carrots, beets, turnips, and radishes are all roots. They have food stored in them, and that is why they are good to eat. The same food helps a new plant to grow. The carrot root is easy to grow. First, take off the wilted leaves from the top of a carrot. Cut a 1-inch piece of the carrot from the big end. Set this piece in a shallow bowl of water. In a few days, a new leaves will start coming out on the top. They are thin and feathery and will make a pretty table decoration. Beets, turnips and radishes can be grown in the same way. You can make a beautiful vine grow out of a sweet potato. Set the sweet potato in a jar of water so that only the narrow end is dipped in the water. If you don't have a jar of the right size, stick toothpicks into the potato to support it at the mouth of the jar. Make sure that the narrow pointed end is below the surface of the water. Roots grow from this end. Now put the jar in a warm, dark place. Whenever you notice the water level has gone down, add some more water. New roots will be the first to appear. Then, in about 10 days, you will see the stems also start to grow. As soon as the stems start, move the jar with sweet potato to a sunlit window. Soon, the whole potato will be covered with stems and purple veined leaves. You can let the vines trail down the sides of the jar, set in a hanging basket, or tie the stems to strings and let them climb up along the window. A plain potato is a stem. It is a funny kind of stem because it grows under the ground. Like the sweet potato, it has food stored in it from which new plant can grow. Put the potato in a jar of water so that only the bottom stays wet. Roots will grow out from the lower end. New stems and leaves will grow from the eyes or little birds which you can find on every potato. You can cut off a piece of a potato with 2 or 3 eyes on it and plant it in a flower pot. Farmers plant their potato crop by using just potato pieces. If you put a money plant stem in water, new roots form very quickly near the bottom of the stem. After the roots have appeared, you can put the money plant in some soil to make a new plant. There are lots of other plants that root in this way. You can have fun making new plants from old ones. So now we have learned growing new plants from roots and stems. Growing a new plant from a leaf seems impossible, yet it can be done with the leaves of some plants. If you get a large, thick begonia leaf, make a cut at each large vein of the leaf. Lay the leaf on damp sand with the underside downwards. Put bubbles on its edges to keep it flat. Place an inverted glass jar over it to keep it moist. In a few weeks, tiny new plants will form in the places where you made cuts. When the new plants are 5 to 7 centimeters tall, move them into separate small pots containing soil. Similarly, you can make new plants from the leaves of the African violet. Take a leaf with a little piece of the stem attached to it. Make it stand up with the stem partly buried in damp sand. A tiny new plant will grow where the stem hits the sand. If you are interested in making new plants, make a simple wooden box for yourself to put in pieces of stems and leaves to root. Fill the box with sand and keep the sand moist. You can experiment and find many other plants that will grow from a piece of stem or from a leaf.